Hi, Applied Chemistry. This is Mrs. KJ, and welcome to the class. If you were with MNVA last year, you can see that the starting screen might look a little bit different, but I wanted to go over a few things. First of all, class announcements. I try not to post them unless they are really important, so please always make sure that you read through your class announcements. Here's your email where you can email me. Class Connects will be listed here, and the content. Now you can go this way. If you have problems with these icons, just click on content up here and it goes faster, at least when I log in, so hopefully that works better for you. You will see start here, so that's where you're starting today. So you click on the start here and you get my wonderful letter here. It says welcome to Applied Chemistry. This can be a tough class, and for a lot of students this is the toughest class they have in all of high school. But with persistence and asking for help when you need it, you can succeed. And I am happy to help. First, you need to read everything in course materials and the course news, which are the announcements. Then print your cheat sheets and how to succeed file. While you're doing that, be sure to fill out the worksheet, the links below. Next, take your starting the year quiz. And talk to you soon, Mrs. KJ. So my official name is Mrs. Knetter-Johnson. Yep, the K is pronounced because it's Polish. But it's very long, so please feel free to go by Mrs. KJ, which is what I do, and it's quite faster. So the first thing that you are going to do is click on this link that says use this file to get ready for your first quiz. Now, remember at the beginning when you first logged in and I said the icons might not work? That's because you're in applied chemistry. When the state of Minnesota decided everyone needs a year of chemistry, I said, you know what? Not everyone would choose to take chemistry, and I need to design a class that will help them learn everything the state has mandated, but it will be at an approachable level, because I know for some of you, math is not your friend. So, yes, there's math and chemistry, but I promise you, every single student who has done all the work and has seen me when they need help has passed this class. And a lot of students have gotten better grades than they thought they would because they worked really hard at it. So, that being said, if you click on these links, the links inside of them might not work. They didn't last year. I don't know if they fixed it because there's no way I can check on my end. So that's why I said if you're having problems with links not working, go to content first. All right, so I'm back in the start here. Here is my wonderful letter to you. And you're going to click on the link that says use this file to get ready for your first quiz. So this file is going to allow you, first of all, you can download it by clicking File and Download As. You can download it as Microsoft, a PDF, an HTML, RTF, all kinds of things. You are not turning this in, not turning it in. This is just to help you. So if you would rather save it on your computer, that's fine. If you want to just print it, that is fine. If you have a Gmail account, which is not mandated, but if you have one, you can make a copy and then it will put it into your Gmail account. All right, so there's a few ways you can access this file. And you can see it's the starting of the year worksheet. Again, directions on how to make sure you have a copy. And you should fill this out to help you prepare for the quiz. No, you may not use it on the quiz, but this is going to help you. So remember what I said to do. You have to do a whole bunch of things such as read the syllabus. And so you're going to want to fill out part 1 while you read the syllabus. Now you'll see right now in my recording there aren't questions because I'm still in the process of making this, but by the time school starts there will be questions. And the same thing for part 2 and so on. The reason I'm doing this, any questions that are on the quiz you will have studied for by doing this worksheet because I mean, really? Do you know how long the syllabus is? It's like 12 pages long, okay? And yes, there are some things in there that the state mandates that are in our syllabi, and quite frankly, not super important as far as the class goes. So when you're going through these course materials, there are sections on the worksheet that help you know what you need to really know in order to do your best on the quiz. Then when you're done with your worksheet, make sure you study it over so you have a good grasp on it. And then you can go ahead and take the starting the semester quiz. All right, that's what I have for you. If you have questions on anything so far, as always, make sure you're asking me. I want to show you a few other quick things though. we are going to have Class Connect recordings. And I would love it if you could come live. I know some of you are part-time and you just can't make it, but if you can at all, make it to the Class Connects, especially where we have labs or tests. That is very helpful. There's going to be some extra videos here. We'll get to flashcards a little bit later. Here are the cheat sheets you can print and use for every test and quiz. Yay! And then your lessons start out. Now the lessons in this class look a little bit different than your other classes because, like I said, I made this class from scratch. So you'll see a few things. First of all, there is a video. You have to watch the videos. Then there is a worksheet. So you need to do the worksheet, check your answers. But then you need to choose what's true for you. So if you listen to the lessons, took notes, and you do the worksheet, you got every question correct, awesome, go take the quiz. If you got any wrong but understand the question and answer, like for example, you made a mistake and you're like, oh, that was just silly, or oh, okay, I see now I misunderstood it, but I got it now. Great, but don't just take the quiz, because these questions are also going to be on the test, and some of these questions are going to be on the final exam, and some of these questions are going to come up in spring. Yes, chemistry builds like a math class. You have to do everything in order, and you have to understand stuff now to do well all year. So if you got it wrong but you understand the question and answer, review the worksheet again at least an hour later to make sure you remember it. Then if you got everything correct when you redid the blank worksheet, take the quiz. Now I'm stressing redoing the blank worksheet because your mind can trick you. You can look at the answer key again later and say, oh yeah, I know that. And then you get to the quiz and your brain just goes blank. I have had so many people tell me that that's happened to them in chemistry class. It really happens a lot. So don't let your brain trick you. Okay? Instead, make sure you can fill out those blank worksheets. I made the videos. I made the worksheets based on the videos. I made the quizzes based on the worksheets. If you can do the worksheets and understand everything, you will do very well on the quizzes. If you do not understand why you got any wrong, please Skype or email or contact me before you take the quiz. Skype is the absolute fastest way to get a hold of me. In previous years we had Kmail, but now we have email. So if you do see that Kmail anywhere and you're new to MNVA, that just means email. All right, now if you notice, there's a link for the worksheet and a link for the answer key. You have to grade your own worksheet. I have over 150 students. There's no way I can grade 150 worksheets a day. So you guys have your own answer key, and that way you can go at your own pace. And then, of course, you have your quiz. You may use your calculator, pen, and paper, and cheat sheets, which, again, you should have printed off already or, at some point today. You are not allowed to look anything up. You're not allowed to look online. You're not allowed to look at your worksheet, your notes. No, it's just your brain and a calculator to do math. You are not allowed to ask anyone except for me, Mrs. KJ, for help. However, sometimes, like if you have an IEP, you might have another teacher working with you. If you don't know what an IEP is, don't worry about it. Then that's the person you can ask. Once you open this quiz, you must finish it. You cannot start the quiz and finish it later. Okay, so make sure you're ready for the quiz before you take it. And that's pretty much how the typical lessons go. There are online labs. Absolutely everything you need for this class is on the computer. Okay, and of course there's tests, and that's pretty much the format of the class. If you have questions on anything, please do not hesitate to ask me. I taught brick and mortar school for 9 years. I love working with students. I kind of miss talking to students since I've been at MNVA the last 6 years. So you're never a bother. Shoot me an email, Skype, or a phone call, and we'll figure things out together. All right. Talk to you soon.